After a trip earlier in the year down to Matagorda, Texas, our team quickly fell in love with this part of the state. We were able to experience the waterfowl opportunities that the guys at Run and Gun had to offer, but they kept telling us about the trophy trout that they catch in the summer months. When we heard about this, we knew we had to get back down to the bay and see it for ourselves.
God, it's a fight right there. That's like bass fishing on steroids.
We've been working all morning. Now it's time to have some fun.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah.
I was gonna show you if you didn't know.
I bet you were.
Oh my goodness. She's still alive from the back. Let's get a measurement. 30, son! Oh my goodness.
What I'm talking about. Run and Gun!
That's a once in a lifetime fish right there.
It's a lifetime.
Super pumped about this week, to say the least. We're headed back down to Texas, to the bay, Matagorda Bay, with Run and Gun Adventures.
Well, the guys earlier in the year got to go down to Run and Gun Adventures and do some duck hunting and some fishing. I didn't get to go on that trip, but I can promise you this, they were not getting out of town without me in the pickup truck on this one.
Me and B's headed to Texas to hang out with our good buddies Nick and Daniel down at Run and Gun Adventures. We're actually going to do a little work down here, but we're also going to be doing a whole lot of fishing. We were down here back in January doing a little bit of crane hunting, a little bit of waterfowl hunting, killed a few ducks, and so they invited us back down to get on the fish. It says it's a lot better in the summer, so we'll be catching a lot of speckled trout, maybe a few reds, and we'll see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to it because it's hot where we're at. It's going to be hot where we're going to, but kind of a nice break for us middle of the year. Get away from the house, get out of the office a little while, and see if we can't put our hands on some pretty big trout. So should be fun. We're about halfway there. We're meeting up with our good buddy Rusty, who seems to align a lot of trips for us in Texas. And so he'll be down there with us. It's always a good time and should be fun. So we'll see.
I know the code by heart. Plan?
I'm gonna wet a line in a minute. My kind of fishing out there. What say, boys and girls? Looking good.
Looking good, man.
Doing good.
How's it going?
Good.
Brandon Hunt.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We made an executive decision.
Yeah?
We figured y'all would get along just fine.
Good. Good. Daniel Quebecer. Nice to meet you, man.
The guys at Run and Gun, it's no different. It seems like it happens every single place that we go. Is when you leave there, it's like you knew those people for way longer than the time that you got to spend with them. But like in horseshoes, if one's at 21 and if it's game point, the opponent gets to shoot even his last bags.
But this is bean bags, not horseshoes.
Wait, he goes first.
It's one of the things I love about the hunting community is once you share camp with someone, that bond of hunting brings you together. It's almost like you've known these guys for years and years when really you hadn't.
Good morning. Down here in South Texas, we're Matagorda Bay. We got the whole fleet hanging out with us. We got about 5 boats going out. Well, we need 5 boats, but we got 5 boats going out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Get out here to our fishing spot and getting everything set up, getting baits, rods, everything dialed in, fixing the rack.
One of the things we've kind of always done with Strutting Bucks from the very get-go is we do a lot of flip-flopping from being on camera to being behind the camera. We all love having a camera in our hand just as much as we do being in front of the camera. And this trip was no different. We were absolutely out in the water, swapping places from time to time. One of us fishing, one of us filming, one of us taking pictures, and it was fun, man.
We've been working all morning. Now it's time to have some fun.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah.
I was gonna show you if you didn't know.
I bet you were.
Strutting Buck is being brought to you by Muddy Outdoors, high quality products at affordable prices. Big and J, the aroma is super strong, the range is super long. And Swagger, the bipod with moves.
From someone that's done some guiding in my life, I understand where these guys are, and to be able to just have a day to go out and have fun and just fun fish for yourself with all your buddies that are guides you're doing the same thing every day, but you're taking clients, your buddies are taking different clients, and you're never all really there together fishing, you know, as buddies. And it was really cool to be able to see these guys down there having fun, catching fish, and just chilling and having a good time.
One of the big Matagorda Bay trout that we catch out here frequently. This one's about right at 27 inches. We try to release them all over 25. These are our breeder trout, so we're gonna let this one go.
There's no doubt me and B are absolutely competitive. And if the truth was really known, if I was gonna be 100% honest, B would smoke my butt fishing any day of the week. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna still talk a little trash and have a little bit of competitive spirit. So we get out there, and right off the bat, man, I'll hook into a redfish and don't think I ain't talking trash to B. It's 1-0. God, that's a fight right there. That's like bass fishing on steroids. We caught any more reds today?
No, that's the first one.
God, that's awesome.
My partner in crime just bypassed me in the lineup and then threw directly over my line, like right over my line.
That's how we roll, B. We're friends. We share lines. Bait.
Friends means that you gotta clean up his messes.
Hey, tell him how many fish I got though.
He does have more fish than me.
Another really healthy and spunky 24, almost 25-inch trout caught here in East Matagorda Bay. We're gonna let her go to fight another day. She's gone.
Snake bit. Can't get a bite. Sure wish I had my sunglasses that I left in the truck this morning. They're probably melted into my dash right now.
Hey, you know who didn't forget something?
Heath.
It's looking good in this water. Man, it ain't even bright out here. You know why? Because I remember stuff.
Oh God.
I
Did
don't
you?
forget nothing when we hunt or fish.
Are you done getting all my bait?
I'm just getting, we ain't catching nothing anyway.
Yeah, but they might be dead. You just let it go. If you're gonna let them go, don't.
There was only one. I need one more. You got a pile of
I got 4.
Strut & Buck is being brought to you by Element Outdoors, where technology meets comfort. Expedition Archery, experience perfection. And Thermacell, turn it on, mosquitoes gone.
So another big part of what Run and Gun Adventures is dog training. And Nick, he's the guy.
You know, earlier in the year when we were down doing some waterfowl hunting, we actually got to see some of Nick's dogs kind of do what they were built to do. And then this year going back, we got to see kind of the work that goes in behind the scenes on how these dogs have gotten to where they're at.
This is a client dog named Duke. He's been in training for a little over 2 months now. He's doing real well. He's right in the 6 to 7 month age. This is kind of the age I love. This is when we start training, formal obedience, force fetch starts, start some casting. It's so awesome watching it come together on a young pup. I mean, it's absolutely my favorite stage. What I specialize in is training a great hunting dog in the field. I'm a hunting guide. I've been guiding since I was 16. I guided duck hunts before I even started training dogs professionally. I want to give my clients the best duck dog, and that starts in the training field. A lot of your trainers are training field trials and hunt tests, and that's great. It's amazing. I even have some of my dogs with another trainer that do that. But my focus every day is about duck season. You know, I'm thinking about what that dog needs to see out here, what's he gonna see in the field, and how to replicate that. I wanna give my client the best duck dog you can get. Up.
Look good.
We're back this morning, Matagorda Bay, Texas. Standing waist deep. Fishing for speckled trout. Came down here and worked, but this is one of the perks is we're getting to fish today.
Got a little backbone to that one. Oh, man.
You ever caught a stingray? I just caught a stingray. He was fun bringing in. We're gonna call in the professional services on this one.
See, it's got that barb on it.
Yeah.
Not good for the feet. Thanks to our friend Billy over there. He's got some good boots that'll protect you from that.
You know, I really didn't know a lot about Billy and his company with Everlast, but they've got a really, really nice company. It makes some incredible products specifically for fishing and wade fishing.
So what we have here is our new Kevlar Ray Guard sock. A lot of interest in these, but it's made of Kevlar on the exterior. What we've done here is we made a neoprene inner sock, and it's very comfortable, lightweight, but it protects you from crab traps, underwater structures such as reefs, old abandoned duck blinds, poles such as that. It just helps. It helps with a lot of things, and the worst thing I'm worried about in this water is Vibrio. Yeah. You know, the cuts, the scrapes, and all that kind of stuff, and that's where the bacteria comes from. And when you get a cut or a scrape, it just adds to it. We're really excited about this product. It's gonna revolutionize the wade fishing industry, in my opinion. A lot of people don't like to wear the big heavy boots and shields and all that. Well, this is your option.
See his passion for that style of fishing and coming up with products specifically for those guys that are doing that down there was really cool. I love companies that really dive into specifics and get real particular with their gear.
Strut and Buck is being brought to you by Exodus Broadheads, by QAD, American Made Tough, outdoor edge knives and tools, from field to freezer and everything in between, and Reveal Cameras, always in the game.
Like I said earlier, I love to fish. It's my second favorite thing to do other than hunting big whitetail deer. And being on the water with guys that do it for a living, getting to see the different boats that they use, the rigs and tackle that they use, that's something that I always find intriguing at all the different places across the country that I get to go or do go and fish, and seeing the different styles. I always love that part of fishing and the different areas of the country that we get to do it.
We are trolling over here to meet up with these guys. They got a big fish in the net, so we're gonna go look at her. We've got a couple young anglers over here that are in the CCA Star Tournament. It's a tournament that lasts all summer, and these boys can win a $10,000 scholarship if that trout's big enough, so we're gonna go check it out. All right, so these boys got a big one. We're gonna measure it for the tournament. This is Billy's bag. It keeps them alive. That way, ooh, that's a big fish.
Yeah, Lane looked out this morning.
Oh my goodness. She's still alive from the bag. Let's get a measurement. 30, son! Oh my goodness.
What I'm talking about. Running gun!
That's a once in a lifetime fish right there.
It's a lifetime.
Guys fished their whole life. You're gonna get a weight.
What a beauty.
She's showing 7 on the boga. Oh my goodness. Yep, she would live, but we're gonna have to weigh her in for the Star Tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
Take your fish, bud.
Can you get my phone out of that car? What do you think about it now, son? Don't know what to say. No words. You ain't got to say nothing on that.
Like I said before, when you spend time in camp with a group of guys, it's almost like you become family.
Whoa! You see that? I've never seen a trout go that high. They just starting to feed. Yeah, I'm not even worried. Why don't you net it? I don't like net. Oh, yeah.
Again, all in all, Run and Gun Adventures is an unbelievable 5-star just business that's taking place. But it's really, for me, seeing these guys work day in and day out, it's much more than just a business. There's a reason they're successful, and it's because of how they go about their relationships and networking and just doing things the right way. It's a special place, an absolutely special place to go and hunt, to go and fish, and I'm looking forward to getting back down in 2020 and 2021.
You lost him? Don't count.
There's no lip to hang on to.
That's what happens when you bring a bass fisherman trout fishing. Right there.
That pretty much sucked. Heath really liked it, but I didn't. I'm so used to catch and release. I'm a bass fisherman.